even see myself on Instagram at all. I think Instagram is totally out of it. I can't see anything on Instagram. It's not allowing me. So, people, if you can't see me, if you can see me, let me know. If you cannot see me, let me know. I don't know. It's a little bit. It's one of those days today that we're gonna have to. Hey. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fúnni lóye. Let's see what we can do. If it works, to God be the glory. If it doesn't work, then we are going to just close and go, because I don't know. I think they do some network around here, some network upgrading or whatever they call it around here. So it's affecting a lot of things. It's really affecting a lot of things, and it's affecting the live show as well. But if you are online and you can see, because people messaging me saying, we can't see you, oh, we can't see you, oh. I'm here, oh, if you can see me now, let me know. If you can see me now, let me know, guys. I think this might be an issue tonight. If it's going to be an issue, we're probably going to just, close it, because I don't think I'm in for this drama tonight that is going back and forth. I can see one person online. If you can see me and you can hear me, let me know. My network provider, I think they are doing some upgrading work, and it's affecting everything. It's affecting everything here. But in the meantime, if you can hear me, just let me know. We might be lucky, we might be able to do the show, and we might not be able to do it, because definitely there is something not right about the network. Thank you, ma. Your Baba said yes, so we can hear. Thank you, ma. TikTokers, if you can hear me, I can't even see anything going on TikTok. I can't see, but I know that YouTube is on. As I said, I want to apologize in advance. This thing might be a little bit tricky tonight, because on this side, they are doing some network upgrading, and it might affect. I just don't want to not come. That's why I came tonight. So if you can hear me, just bear with me. If it works, we will do the show. If it doesn't work, if I notice that a lot of people are complaining, because there's no point for me to be talking and you cannot hear me. Because topic of tonight is so beautiful. Tonight's topic is so beautiful. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you to those that have already joined us. My name is Oluwabumi Ashibe. People call me Meettheroyals, Alagajoko, MC ETO IGBEYAWO with Godly Swagger. I'm here again on your favorite show, ETO IGBEYAWO. Let's talk traditional weddings and more with Meettheroyals, Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ lọ́sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ wípé kó tó di pa aṣọ kó ẹjẹ́ ajúbà ọba kọ́dá ayé, ọba ṣẹ̀dá àrùn, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé kọrin kéṣe, ọba tó jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe fún èmi àti tá lọ lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá tá dágbére pé à ń lọ kábọ̀, tó jẹ́ kó tó ṣeé ṣe fún wa láti rí ìní láyé láyé àti láyé rere, ògo ènìyàn ńlá ní forúkọ Ọlọ́run ọba. And I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate everybody that join me every week, that celebrates us, that's join us even when it's not convenient. I know a lot of people, it's not really convenient, but they will still come anyway. Thank you so much for your support. Those that normally participate in this show, those that would normally just join us to just make us feel great. Sometimes when it's quiet, some people just joining us to just make sure that they are here for us. We really appreciate you and we celebrate you. God bless you. Also, I want to thank the ladies and gentlemen. I don't know many of us have checked Jelenke Duchess out. They are unique. They are so unique in everything they sell. It's like they are your one-stop shop for anything you need for your Owambe, especially Ashoebi, Ashoke and stuff. Damask, unique stuff. They are very, very unique. If you have not checked them out, please check them out. Jelenke Duchess. They are on Instagram as Jelenke Duchess. They also have their physical shop. If you want to buy something from them, please let them know. I also want to appreciate Celebration International Magazine for their support every week. Celebration International Magazine, they are photographers, they are videographers. They would always, help you to come and do your video. And if you want them to put your event on the magazine, they will be happy to do so. Thank you, Celebration International Magazine for your support every week. Blanco Concept, thank you. Blanco Concept is also a photography media company where they can help you do your videos and everything. Contact them, they'll be very, very happy to help. Tonight, as I said, for those of you that just joined us, thank you so much for joining us. Mommy Joanna Luko, thank you, ma. I'm apologizing because they're doing some upgrading, some next, tricky. So we may be in and out of the show, but people that the show has started. When we put so much effort into bringing this, setting up, doing everything, and we don't see people, it's quite discouraging. Please, the conversation that we are having tonight, we've had it once, but long time ago, I think over 3 years ago, we had this conversation, and sometimes it's good to bring some of these topics back so that we can learn more. Because some of the things that I probably agree with those 3 years ago, I probably will not agree on them anymore because I know better. Because every day we learn and we unlearn. Because things change, things are evolving. Some of the things, that's why I like the Oyinbo word that says never say never. Never say never. Hey, lie, God forbid, I can never say never. Oh, you don't know. Some things might change, oh. So tonight I brought out the topic again. And I'm glad that we have some of our mommies already online. The next generations of bride's mother, groom's mother. So tonight's topic, ladies and gentlemen, is about when your parent does not approve of your choice of life partner. I'm sure some of us remember that I brought this topic up. Now, it's different from when somebody is marrying from a different tribe or culture. That's not what we're saying. When, for whatever reason, your parent just does not approve of your choice of life partner, or as a parent, when you just do not approve of the kind of partner that your daughter or your son bring home, say when parents say no, I can't approve of this person. I don't believe that you should marry this person, or I just don't think that you should marry this person. As a parent, what would you do if you don't approve of your child's choice of partner? Or as a young person, maybe your parent does not. I don't know how many of us experienced that when we were young. Is there any one of us that ever experienced when we were young during our own days, when you say lie, you cannot marry this person, I don't approve of this person? Why do parents normally say that? Let's first of all talk about what are the reasons why parents will say as far as I am concerned, I don't support you marrying this person. No, you can't marry her, you can't marry him. Let's talk about reasons behind parents disapproving. Where's my pen? Disapproving choice of life partner. Let's first of all talk about that. Kilo fati àwọn òbí mi fi máa sọ wípé, I'm so sorry, please pardon me. Today is one of those days. Please pardon me. I just want to grab my pen because I always say that I like to come here with my pen and paper. Ojoojúmọ́ là ń kọ́gbọ́n sí. Yes. So somebody said, I will pray hard and let God intervene. I think mommy is saying that if my parents say no to my choice of life partner, I will pray hard and let God intervene. Thank you, ma. Now, let's first of all talk about the reasons. As a parent, what will be the reason why you disapprove of your child's choice of life partner? One ohun gbogbo tí Bíbélì ní ohun gbogbo tí Olúwa dá dáradára ni. So kí ló dé tó fi jẹ́ pé àwọn òbí kan máa ń yarí pé mi ò fẹ́, o lè fẹ́ lágbájá, o lè fẹ́ tàmẹ̀dù. Mommy Yao Baba said one of the reasons is maybe because of the background of the person. Yes, ma. And when we talk about background, in fact, the background of somebody's spouse is a very wide topic on its own. So when we talk about background, what are we talking about? What kind of background can somebody have that will make their parents say, Nibo, le fele you, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́, kì í ṣe lójú ẹ̀mí mi. Thank you for joining us, Olori Adiola. Pardon me, please. So they said background of the person, reasons in those days are different cultures. Yeah, sometimes different cultures, traditions. Yes, in fact, today some people are still using that as an excuse. Different culture, tradition, religion. Yes, religion is still one of the major reasons why parents reject somebody's. Then health challenges, the kind of health challenges that that person may have also. Níbo ló jẹ́ mímí kọ́ ló máa ti lọ fẹ́ ọmọ tó nígbà, ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé ó ní wọ́n, he has this thing, you know. Yes, thank you, Yahoo Baba. I appreciate it so much, ma'am. When we talk about the person's background, I was asking, when you say background, what do you mean? Yahoo Baba had gone further to expatiate on that. She said it could be family background. Mommy Januka say it could be family background or different status. So family, and then when we say status, it could be financial status or their status, you know, as in olówó ṣọ̀rẹ́ olówó, olòṣì jọ̀rẹ́ olòṣì, kẹ́ni má ní ṣọ̀rẹ́ ara wọn. Hey, Lord have mercy. It could be financial status, you know, political status or whatever, status of any sort. Then your Baba said, if you do your investigation and you notice the family have some challenges, each traditional and religious. Thank you, ma. Then there could be other reasons as well. Feel free to join the conversation. I'm not sure if people can hear me on in fact, me I'm TikTok, which is very unlike TikTok. By now, we'll have seen so many people. I don't know if it's am I live? Hey Jesus. Okay. If you can hear me on TikTok, please say something. No, I could see 4 people. Like me. I don't even know. The network is been an issue. Apart from what we talk about, the different cultures, traditions, religion, health challenges, the background, which could be like family background, which could, and also somebody talked about status, financial status, political status, and say, you know, it could be that, it could be status in so many ways. I'm a very well-educated person. How did you find yourself in the midst of this child from stark illiterates? Like everybody, I'm a professor. You cannot marry somebody from, you know, that's another thing. So status could be also educational. Background could also be educational background. We our parents or maybe even the couple themselves. One of them is well read, and the other one is just not, you know, not so well read. Thank you so much, everybody. Now let's move on from there. We have all different reasons, and the most popular ones, like Nico said, you know, back in the days are the cultural, the tradition, the religion, a whole me that I am a far or I'm a pastor. I'm a pastor. Why would you go and bring somebody who is a Muslim? You know, those are the things that could make parents say no. They are not approving of faith. Then also, it could be because they have made their research and have found out that this person used to be very promiscuous. That's past life. Please, if you can hear me, let me hear you say yes. Network, it is well. So past life as well. Maybe for some reason, I saw a movie some time ago. You see, this life, whatever goes around comes around. We have to be careful. Thank you, Ellie Baby, for confirming. Ellie Baby Kiddies, thank you so much for confirming that you can hear me. You know, I saw a movie sometimes ago, and I think it's a good example of what we're talking about tonight. That Baba, that grandpa was a gigolo, happening Zazi, you know, all these Zazi that goes to campuses to go and carry young girls to just, you know, sleep with them and drop them back at the campus, you know. And then when it was time for his only son to get married, this son brought one of the girls that he has slept with so many times. And the man said, lie, you cannot marry this girl. And the boy was wondering, Daddy, why? The girl was like, what did I do to your dad? But they both know why. Daddy couldn't tell his son. Daddy could not tell his son what the problem was. Isha was saying, lie, Osha le fe, shadi mosha. Oh, le fe. You know, I think I want to start this thing again. I don't think Daddy was like, no, you will fair. You know, and then the woman, I mean, the girl was like, I don't know what I did to your dad. But they both know what the problem was. So anyway, they were just both pretending like they don't know. So past life could also be an issue. The kind of life that somebody lived in the past could be an issue. So that's another thing that we need to pay attention to when we are talking about reasons why parents reject somebody's choice of life partner. Now, out of these reasons, the reasons why parents will say, no, you can't marry my son, no, you can't marry my daughter. Out of all these reasons that we have mentioned, which ones are good, which ones are bad? You know, because there are some good reasons. There are some good reasons why parents will say, hell no, you cannot. Son, or I will not let you marry my daughter. Can we mention the good ones and the bad ones? You know, when we're talking about reasons why parents turn down and say, hell, you should not join me, say. I know what you said. But then I thank you, delectable people, for joining us. People and couples, thank you for joining us. Okay, people, let's talk. Àwọn wo ni ìdí tó dá, àwọn wo ni ìdí tí kò dá, tí ó fi jẹ́ pé táwọn parents kan bá sọ pé àwọn ò gbà kẹ́nìkan fẹ́ ọmọ àwọn. You know, kí ni àwọn ìdí tẹ́ fi pé ó dá? We're talking about so many things. What are the good things? This is why I always ask, can people hear me? This is why I always ask, when people are quiet, maybe people cannot hear me. I know some of us are still at work. Some of us are just coming back from work. I had to turn off my phone for TikTok. Could I make me freeze? So I'm going to turn it back on. For those of you, I know some people that are here on Instagram will normally be on TikTok. They want to I don't read TikTok. Okay, freezing. I notice. So I needed to turn it back on now. So, because most of the time, the reasons that are behind those rejection, another reason, genotype. Thank you so much. Genotype could be. That could be one of the major reasons why somebody will say, I won't let you marry because I know the implication of it. Thank you. That's a very good reason. You know, when I say good reasons and bad reasons, that is a very good reason. Now, let's keep coming. So, what are other good reasons why? Can you imagine these three networks? They are trying to call me while I'm on live. Then you thought to go show me thought network they're trying to call me. I can't pick their call for now. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry everybody. I think they are trying to call me to fix the network, but it's late. We're live already. Okay. Now let's talk about. I'm just gonna ignore this one. Let's talk about some other sickle cell. Sickle cell. Should we call that good or bad reason? Because sometimes Mama Fair walking in from this perspective. Sickle cell is more sickle cell. Lie. Should you me no shame fair? Ǹjẹ́ tó bá já wà lábí sickle cell nǹkan ṣàmà ní kó má fọkọ àbàmà ní kó má fẹ́yàwó. Ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ yé wa? So resume. Thank you. So let's talk about sickle cell. If I say because somebody has a sickle cell, whatever, and I insist that person cannot marry my child, the question I would always ask myself is that a good reason or a bad reason? Let's talk about general health issues. Now, the genotype is not really an health issue per se. Let me put it that way. And when I say it's not an health issue per se, I mean it could be avoided. For example, I can insist that my child should not marry an AS, and AS should not marry an AS, so that you don't get in trouble, so that you don't have problem in the future. The kind of children you're going to raise don't get in trouble. That's a good reason. But I cannot say somebody should not marry somebody who is already a sickle cell. Personally, as a person. I cannot say somebody should not marry somebody who is already a sickle cell because if it happens to be me, because I will say the child should not marry. Or some other health issues. Some other, now we are live on TikTok. Yes, people can see me now. Thank you, TikTok, finally. So, people, oh yeah, SRO, why is everybody quiet? Let's talk about other good reasons why, reasons that are good for parents to reject somebody's. I'm talking about good reasons. I want reasons that a parent will be justified. A parent will be justified that I am saying no. I cannot let you marry this person, and I know why I'm saying you should not marry this person. Somebody has said a genotype, that's a very good reason. If I know you are AS and you bring a AS to me and say, Mommy, I love the person. If in any way I can stop that marriage, I will make sure that I stop it. So that's a very good reason. Olori Adeola Mokadara. Thank you for that. So when somebody says sickle cell, the reason I'm saying that sickle cell is not really a good reason for me. Well, if you say this child cannot marry this person because they are sickle cell, they have sickle cell, I always ask myself, what if I am the one that has the sickle cell child and somebody want to marry that my child? Will I say the person should not marry him or her? I'll be happy that at least at the end lock on you. So ignorance could lead to rejecting. Yes, another thing is ignorance. People come, then let's mommy Joanna look what said, even if the let me read the comment. Even if my son has got traces, I will still advise him not to. Yes, thank you, ma. Then if for their own sake, whether it's male child or not, I won't let them. Mommy, are you talking about not letting them marry sickle cell, or you're saying not letting them marry AS and AS? It's a big reason, my sister. You mean the sickle cell? Mommy, I want you to specify, ma. Are you talking about not letting them marry a sickle cell, or that they are both AS, and you say don't marry each other because you're going to produce sickle cell, or because somebody who is already a sickle cell, my child is about to marry that person, I'm saying never. Because this person has sickle cell. AS, okay, thank you, mommy. Yes, AS and AS. But when it comes to that sickle cell, I may not be able to say no, because number one, tó bá jẹ́ èmi ni mo lọ́mọ tó ní sickle cell, kò ṣe máa ní kó má fọkàn mọ́ ní kó máa ní kó má fẹ́yàwó ni. So I will not say no. We're just trusting God. Then another thing about the sickle cell is that nowadays, when they are properly maintained, they could live. How many years or SS? Okay, I'm just telling you why. And then when people say, wọn kì í pẹ́ kú, àìmọye ẹni tí nǹkan kan ò ṣe torí òfò tẹ́dọ̀ ọ̀dùn tí ò sickle cell tí ò ṣe nǹkan kan tó jẹ́ pé àwọn náà ń sùn, wọ́n kàn máa dédé sùn, wọn ní jí ẹlòmíì. Ọlọ́run ló mẹ̀dá tó máa la when it comes to. But the AS one, yes, I will not let you. If you are AS and I'm also you are also AS, the person is AS, I will say no. So to me, I will count the sickle cell as one of bad reasons. I will call it SS. I will call it a bad reason for parenting disapproving the choice of marriage. Yeah. If it's mine, I will still advise them not to. Mommy Joanna, look, I want us to be clear on this, ma. If somebody wants to marry my son, if somebody is AA and they want to marry my son or my daughter that is sickle cell, or somebody is AA, they want to marry somebody that is sickle cell, it is a big picture in, and out of hospital is not worth it. Yes, you can advise and can be anyways, when we're talking about this thing, it's not about it's about personal preferences and what have you. But personally, me, I have a large heart to the extent that I always put things in my I put myself in people's shoes. Ọmọ AA ni ọmọ tèmi, ó wá rí SS tó fẹ́ tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ tó tọ́jú ẹ̀, wọ́n torí pé nìyẹn jẹ́ SS, mama fẹ́ o, I don't know. AA and SS I'm talking about. AA and AS can marry, we all know that. But AA and SS, I cannot say because she's an SS, I will not let you marry the person. We're just trusting God for the best. Anyway, okay, let's move on from this one. Let's talk about other. We're not talking about genotype. Genotype just meant to when parents does not approve of your choice of life partner, then we also say as a reasons changes, maybe the person has some health challenges that parents can say no. Please, if you can hear me, especially if you're on this conversation, please come in. You can send me a request to come in this conversation. You want to also come in, please feel free to come in. Now ma Sayewande is back now. This the TikTok was not working well at initial stage, but it's back now. You can join me now. It was network three three network. It's not working, ma. Sayewande, please you can join me on TikTok. On Meettheroyals, join because a lot of people are being misled. A lot of parents are being. We're talking about so many things. Reasons why parents. Bukilicious, if you can hear me, please come on the show. Come and let us hear your opinion. Somebody look for total events. If you're on this show and you want to say something, please feel free send me a now. Àti sọ oríṣiríṣi ìdí tí àwọn òbí ṣe máa ń reject rárá o ọmọ Igbo ọmọ Ghana ọmọ Zimbabwe no that's part of it. Then we also talk about background ọmọ ìrankíran ni o wọn lówó family wọn o and we are very rich, that's another thing. Then another one is educational status. You that you are a graduate or a first school start holder, no, I cannot let you do it. So that's another one. Then we have past life, the kind of life that person has lived. For example, I cited an example of someone whose dad had dated this young girl when she was bàbá yẹn ti bá bàbá láyé tó máa lọ ń gbé àwọn ọmọ ní university. Ó ti gbé ọmọ yìí gbé ìgbà tọ́mọ ẹ̀ wá fẹ́ mú ìyàwó wálé, the same girl ló mú wá. Bàbá yẹn sọ pé láyé I cannot let that happen. So those are the kind of reasons why people say no. ìyàwó bàbá rẹ̀ no ìwọ tó wá fẹ́ gbé wálé. So that is why sometimes they say whatever goes around comes around. We have to be careful. Now, what we are doing at the moment, for those of us that are just joining on this show, what are the good reasons why parents reject? And one of the major beautiful reasons that somebody has mentioned is genotype. If I know that my son is AS and my son brings a woman that is AS, I will totally disagree. I will definitely disagree. I will definitely discourage my son from getting. Then we also talk about the issue of bad past life. If somebody has had a very bad past life, I can discourage my child from marrying that person. Or if the person is still notorious at this time or jobless, these are good reasons. Some time, but we know that only potential okawe case entirely. But you can then if I also find out that why marry them personally, a poor parent does not yes, but if a child wants to marry someone that's older than yes, but if a child wants to marry someone that's older than, then another bad reason is when what's it called now, where they come from. Oh, why do you want to marry? You cannot let you marry Igbo. Like that is not good. That is not a good reason for me, you know. But if somebody, thank you. So if somebody says, because somebody is evil and you don't let them marry the person, you may end up marrying somebody from your own town,